The cost of becoming too small. One who makes himself a worm cannot complain afterwards if people step on him. This quote is a powerful reminder about self-respect, personal boundaries, and the way we teach others to treat us. It does not encourage arrogance or selfishness. Instead, it warns against shrinking yourself so much that people no longer see your value. A worm crawls beneath everything. It expects to be stepped on because it never stands tall enough to protect itself. In the same way, when a person constantly lowers their worth, stays silent about mistreatment, or sacrifices their dignity just to please others, they unintentionally invite disrespect into their life. Many people slowly become worms, without realizing it. They apologize for existing. They accept unfair treatment to avoid conflict. They remain quiet when their voice matters. They tolerate being ignored, used, or undervalued because they fear rejection or abandonment. Over time, people around them begin to assume this behavior is acceptable. Not always because others are cruel, but because human beings often follow the standards we set for ourselves. If you continuously allow people to cross your boundaries, they may stop recognizing those boundaries altogether. This is one of the hardest truths in life. The world often treats you according to the value you place on yourself. When you constantly diminish yourself, people may begin to believe you deserve less. Less respect, less honesty, less appreciation. And while others are responsible for their actions, you are responsible for what you continue to allow. Being humble is good. Being kind is noble. But humility should never become self-erasure, and kindness should never become permission for others to mistreat you. There is a difference between being gentle and being weak. A strong person can still be compassionate. They can forgive, help others, and remain humble while still protecting their dignity. Real strength is not loud arrogance. It is the quiet ability to say, "This is how far you may go, and no further." People who respect themselves understand something important. Love without self-respect becomes sacrifice. Kindness without boundaries becomes exploitation. And silence in the face of disrespect becomes permission. This quote also speaks to personal responsibility. Sometimes people spend years blaming the world for how poorly they are treated, while never asking themselves whether they've been abandoning their own worth. If you never speak up, never defend yourself, and never believe you deserve better, life can become a place where others constantly walk over you. The good news is that this can change. You do not have to remain small to keep peace. You do not have to accept disrespect to be loved. You do not have to betray yourself just to belong. The moment you begin valuing yourself, your life starts to change. Your voice becomes clearer. Your boundaries become stronger. Your relationships become healthier. Some people may leave when you stop allowing disrespect, but those who truly value you will stay and respect you even more. Standing up for yourself does not make you difficult. Knowing your worth does not make you proud. Protecting your peace does not make you selfish. A person who stands with dignity teaches the world how to approach them. So never become so desperate for acceptance that you reduce yourself to something people can easily step on. Be humble, but not humiliated. Be kind, but not consumed. Be loving, but never forget your own value. Because the moment you stop seeing yourself as insignificant, you stop living beneath everyone else's feet.